Hey guys, welcome back. So, I made a mistake. So on the end of our last episode, I had stated that I was going to do some like stockpiling, forging, getting things ready so the next time that I recorded for you guys, we could go buy all the things together and go do all the things together. And you wouldn't have to watch me, kind of run the inn for days on end, for hours on end, and I didn't want to waste too much of your guys' time. So here's where we had the problem. When we ended the game, the last episode, I think I had like 4 hours total. No, I think it was more like 6 hours total on this game file. Unfortunately, what happened was I'm now at like 13 hours because I went a little too hard and I kind of forgot that I was supposed to save some things. So we did some things. I did some things without you guys, and today I'm not gonna do anything but show you guys some of the things that I did so you guys can understand. And hopefully I have enough content saved from when I was kind of going a little too hard, so maybe I can show you guys some things. I can re-show you guys, some of the tutorials and things that popped up so that you're not, missing anything. One of the things we did, as you can see, I now have a closet in my bedroom. So if you go to the closet, you can actually change your appearance, you can change your name. I think this is actually the title of the inn, which I feel stupid because I think I just realized that. But you can change your name, your appearance, and everything. You can buy them, and you can buy the recipe as well from Woody. You can buy the recipe from Woody. I think you actually buy the closet from Amos at the bar. So here's where we get a little crazy. I ended up unlocking the construction table and I can expand the tavern. So I expanded the kitchen and I bought quite a few things. I bought an extra stove because I was realizing that I was desperately needing it. It's also just made its fuel, which you can actually see down here. If you're running low on fuel, it'll show the wood there. Anyways, we got some new recipes. We got a grinder, so now we can make flour, so we can make bread. Over here is a distillery, where you can make vodka or brandy. So far I have the recipes for those. And here is I don't remember the total name, but it's like a pickler. So you can make pickles and jams, and a few other things. I added some lighting. If you go down into our cellar, you will notice that I have so many barrels now. I have so many barrels. And then I have things in a chest that still need to be aged. We're working on it. I went a little too hard. I did some decorating in here. As you can see, I bought another keg. Got a keg, so actually I built it, but another keg. We got some decorations, a new window. I built another table. I got some rugs to go with it. We unlocked the enchanting broom. The enchanting broom is pretty awesome. It actually cleans the floor for you. It's slower than you are, but as long as it's not obstructed, there's nothing in its way, it'll clean the entire tavern floor, which is fantastic for the record. We have a reception desk now. So the reception desk is pretty great. It actually allows us to have people stay in the tavern, in the inn, which is now the upstairs since we have unlocked it. So you'll see when I pull the tutorial video, I'll have to go through some recordings and bring those up. It makes you build a new crafting room first. So this is another crafting room that we can do. And then this is our first room, and so far it's the only room we're gonna have for a little while because it's kind of expensive to, expand your tavern. As you can see, we obviously decorated the room as well. So you want to keep it clean, you want to make sure there's lighting in here. And as long as it's clean, there's good lighting, and, it's comforting, you will get more money from people staying in your inn. So that's the inside that I have changed pretty drastically. I don't think it's too much that we've changed inside. One of the things that we also did, or I also did, was I hired staff, which makes running the tavern so much easier. Here's where things get a little more like, hey Morgana, you went a little too hard. I have chickens now. I have 4 chickens. As you can see, they do actually have eggs. So you fill up your water bowl over here. I think it took like 4 in-game days for, Buzz, I think his name was Buzz, the farmer, to build it for us. But yeah, it took about 4 in-game days, I believe, and then a couple days later, after I had built up a seed pile, a food pile for them, I went and bought some chickens. So I now have a constant source of eggs, as well as 4 chickens, which are wonderful and amazing. This kind of tells you when you're gonna get your eggs. They are happy with their food, and they're happy with their water. And then you can get up to 7 stars. The more stars you get, the more likely they're to do or drop more than 1 egg for you. And when you slaughter them, you get more than 1 chicken meat. If you get 7 stars, I believe you get like 6 slices of chicken meat. Over here's my foraging tables. This is where I have been making all of my seed feed. You can also make, so your seed mix goes for chickens, your hay goes for cows, actually I'll make some of that now, and then the other one was like dirty dishes, that's for your pigs. So once we get a barn going, we will have cows and pigs, which will be wonderful. And in case you're wondering, we're building a barn. We have the barn working. So we don't have that done yet. You guys do actually get to see a little bit of that being made. Here's our little forest that we were making for our trees. I haven't cut anything down yet. But yeah, so that is some of the major things that we have done. We got a basic irrigation system, which works. Not how I expected it to work almost. So it's not perfect. I actually am kind of waiting for all these plants to eventually die off so I can replant everything so I can make these work better. And then over here we have 3 trees. This is gonna be the fun part. This is my olive tree. I think this is a peach tree or an apricot tree, and then I don't remember which one this one is. Leah doesn't always sell trees, and so when she does, I kind of jump on it and immediately plant them. Unfortunately, that means that I kind of forget what they are until they're full grown and I can actually plant them. We have our apiary going. So we do get our beeswax and our honey. I got a lot of recipes, so I started making a stone path. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm probably gonna rip it all up at some point. So here's some other things that have changed. This is a, oh boy, I forget what it's called. Hold on, I can actually just do this. So we have a firewood stockpile. It actually just gives you an extra bonus of firewood in the working area. So when you go to create firewood, instead of 5 pieces of firewood, it creates 6 for you. We also have the plank stockpile. Same thing, when we go to create planks, it gives us 6 instead of 5 planks. So it's more of just kind of a boost for your production. Same thing with over here, we have the foraging tank, which is the time reduction in working area is 10%. So the foraging tank makes the blacksmithing 10% faster. And then we also have, oh, where's it at? Is it over here? It might actually be over here. Yeah, so the coal stockpile, it makes the fuel cost in the working area -1. So less than what it used to be. Jeez, I can speak, it's fine. This is your block stockpile, reduction of the cost of stone block in the working area. So obviously it makes pretty much sense. This is where we make our mortar. And I'm sure there's gonna be more recipes, I just haven't found them yet. Over here is your sculpting table, where we can sculpt mostly decorations. You can make another fireplace, stone lanterns, a polished one and a simple one, as well as a stone urn. I haven't made anything from the stone cutting table yet because I haven't really needed to, and I don't really have all the supplies for it. So here's your construction table. in the construction table, you can open it up and you can put supplies in here. The supplies that go in here, I think I was holding onto these to build another barn. Whatever is in here can be used when you go to open it and expand your building. So, okay, let me explain this better. So this is floor number 1, so the top, main floor, and then cellar. So I can expand any of these where the green's at. This shows the building supplies that we currently have. If you go here, well, if you go here, it gets rid of the walls for you, so you can kind of see where everything's at. Add this, it adds your walls and your doors, and then if you click up here, it'll show you all the decorations inside the building. So we're gonna go down here. So this is building. So down here it shows you to add floor, and this is remove floor. Pretty self-explanatory. I can add, with my reputation, my level essentially, I can add 59 more tiles. It's tiles of 4. In here is your decor. So in here we can change the flooring as well as the walls. I believe more is going to be coming at some point. I will unlock recipes for them. Flooring is tile by tile. Walling is the entire wall though. So walling or doing new walls is faster. Definitely a lot faster. I don't have all the supplies for this. The dining zone. So when you expand a room, so let's say we expand this part of the room, you have to make it a dining zone as well. Otherwise it doesn't count for the dining room. So where you see the little like perforation lines, that shows you that that's your dining room areas where people can eat and order drinks and food. If you expand the room, but you don't expand the zone of the room, then you have a section that's just not part of that zone. Same thing for crafting. Your crafting zone is up here. So originally it was, I think right here is where it cut off. I forgot to do the crafting area, so I couldn't actually place anything in here, which was pretty awful. And then you have doors. So you can add doors. It's more so you're gonna want them for up here. So the door that I have right now is a crafting door, or just a base door, so I can do like a crafting room up here. And then you have this, which is a guest room door. So I can have up to 3 guest rooms currently. Eventually I will add more guest rooms and I'll expand upon them and make them a lot nicer. But in order for a room to be rentable, it has to have a guest room door on it. So that is the main things that you'll know. Like I said, I will end up showing the recording. I'll add it in here so that you guys can actually see the tutorial and you can actually read along with me of what is going on. I also got some fencing. I want a little slap happy. Just a little. Actually, there's some more things that I could show you that we've done. So, our hiring staff is here. So I currently have Layla Bennett. She's a 5-star because I've been leveling her up. She is specifically the bartender. She pours the drinks and she serves the food at the bar specifically. If somebody requests a drink while they're inside or at a table, she will set it on that marble slab for the waitress to grab to then take to the table. Speaking of waitresses, this is our waitress, Avery Carter. She's a 4-star. So what she does is she grabs the drinks off the marble slab, as well as cleans the table. She does not clean the floor, which is why the enchanting broom is so wonderful. We have a bouncer, so Jason Morgan. He is kind of like the guy that stands at the end of the bar, and when people start acting up, he walks over and he says, hey, chill out, or I'm gonna kick you out, and then either he kicks them out or they chill out. We also have our housekeeper, Julia Bennett. Julia is the one that cleans typically the upstairs room, and if anybody who is renting that room requests food or drink, she's the one that takes it up there. So, every single staff you hire has at least 1 good trait and 1 bad trait. I believe the bartender is the only one I've seen so far, because I think has 5 stars is what it is, that has 2. So she has Sales Savant, plus 12% chance of offering the most expensive product on the menu. She's popular, so she adds 2 extra customers over maximum capacity, so we can have more customers because she has that trait. The downside is she's 10% more expensive. So Avery, our waitress, she's a hard worker, 30% chance of not taking breaks during work hours, but she kind of sucks at cleaning the floor, which is why we have the broom. Jason, he is +3 extra customers over maximum capacity because he's popular, but he comes to work late. So he shows up to work 40 minutes after the tavern has opened, which is why the first 40 minutes I kind of hang around so I can kick people out if I need to. Julia, her work hours start counting after 40 minutes. So her first 40 minutes of her shift, she's free. I don't actually pay her, which is great. But she does take a 50% chance of employee breaks taking twice as long. So when she does go for a break, she takes longer than she should. The great thing about them is when they take their breaks, they sit right here typically, actually. It's about right here. You can walk up to them and talk to them and tell them to go back to work. So the calendar shows things now. So on month 2, day 10 of summer, we will have an event. A very important guest is visiting. I have had a guest come and visit. I didn't notice anything crazy, so maybe I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. They have a star above their head, and you kind of want to keep them happy. I think the biggest thing I noticed was that when he left his reputation he gave me, or his like leveling points, I guess that's how I want to word that, he was way more satisfied than everybody else, so he gave me an extra boost of experience. Something that I started doing a lot once we unlocked it is orders. Orders are freaking great. So basically I plus 224 reputation if I go and make piranha roasted fish. I would add it here. If I had it, I would click on it and then I would send it. And then whether the tavern's open or not, I could still get reputation, which helps with your leveling. So that's the big crazies that I've done. I've also gotten a lot of junk. I got more Wilson seals. I plan to make the second bedroom or guest room. I'm gonna make it all seashells. It's gonna be just straight up seashells. So one of the big things that I have been doing is I've been going to Rhea. Rhea sells seeds. I figured this out my last game through. I finally figured out the difference between the two of them, and I felt really, really stupid when I figured out. Rhea sells seeds that you can plant, which I have a whole bunch, so I'm not going to buy anything. I specifically will come and look at her, though, to see if she has any trees. I want all the trees. Leah, if you talk to her separately, she sells the finished products. So not the seeds, but the finished items. And I felt really stupid when I figured it out, because I haven't explained that to you guys, because I didn't notice that. Typically I want seeds. I want to do my own things. If you sell him out, so we needed, roasted piranha. So I will buy his 2 piranhas, because I'll go cook them. But yeah, if you sell him out, you will not have items. They'll no longer be there. So pretty self-explanatory. You sold him out, but his product changes daily. Chuck, he sells pretty much. I have not seen any of this change. I have seen intestine on here. That's, I think, the only thing that's different that I have seen on here. I have unlocked more things with her. So, I still need to unlock a couple other things, but I have unlocked quite a bit with her. She's where I got the fences and the wooden fence gate, and more comfort items, more frames, more little knickknacks put up on shelves. One of the things that I do like, I got the shaggy carpet. I do like the shaggy carpet. One of the things that I really like are the banners. I haven't bought any yet, but I really like the banners for some reason. I can't wait to put those up. I can't wait to buy them. More plants. I love the plants. I don't know what it is about plants. I freaking love them, though I am a horrible plant parent. Plant parent. My pets are very happy. They're spoiled rotten. So if we go down here, I can show you something else that I didn't realize. If you talk to Hallmond, at some point, I think we're gonna get upgraded tools. But if you talk to him about the tools, he says that he can only make basic copper tools at the moment, and that he sent Clive and the others to the mountains in search of ore, but we haven't heard anything from them yet. So he asks us to go up and talk to Clive. Here's the issue that I have with it. I did talk to Clive, and nothing changed. So I think this is something that's going to be coming on the roadmap soon. Because it looks like on the roadmap that there's going to be mines. I think what happens is we're going to unlock the mines, and I think his dialogue is kind of prepping us for that. We have Petra over here. I bought pretty much all the recipes that I could. As of right now, I can buy another blacksmith table, another smelter. I don't need those. I haven't found a use for them yet to have more than one. I'm sure I'll get to that point, though. I'm gonna run over here. So I did quite a few. I went, like I said, I think I had something like a 7-hour session where I just got way too much into the zone, and I was just kind of playing too much Traveler's Rest. This is where I bought my aging barrels. I also got the recipe at some point. I do need something. I forgot. We have our enchanted broom. It wasn't an aging barrel. There was something I needed. Oh, it's a preserves table. I don't know what I called it. I think I called it a pickling table. Couldn't remember what it was called. Okay, well, be mad at me. There's something, I think it was cheese. I think I need an aging shelf. Or no, I need a cheesery, that's what it is. But I don't think I haven't unlocked yet. I unlocked we already had the workbench. So I unlocked the stonecutter's table here, the mixing tank, which is what we made our mortar, and then the construction table here. And I bought all the recipes that I could from him. We still have a couple things that, like the medium apiary, we'll eventually get to. And we'll be able to get more beeswax and more honey. It's summertime, so some of the trees in springtime that didn't have anything to harvest off of, you can now harvest. I found a lemon and a lime tree, so I've been stacking up on those pretty hard. So if we go down here, I can show you some of the other little things I found. Anything that I can collect, minus the wood. Usually I don't really care about the kindling as much, which all of this is going to be kindling. It should be blackberries. That's something that we didn't have in springtime. We only had wild berries. A lot of, I promise you, a lot of the 11 hours, or whatever it was, 7 hours of me just like going hard was mostly a lot of this. It was running around, kind of grabbing some of this, and then because I was doing all that, and then doing tavern runs, or like opening the tavern, there was just a lot of things that I ended up collecting and finding. And yeah, I just went a little too hard. I have a lot stockpiled. I have a lot of seeds. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money. I sell out Bob a lot. I go to Bob a lot because he has some weird items every now and then. And so I kind of just buy everything that he has. The chicken that Bob has. I didn't actually mean to talk to him. More bait. More bait. I also built a lot of chests. Well, actually, I bought quite a few of them, but I ended up building a lot of chests so that I would have more storage, because my gosh, I realized that I have a lot of stuff and I couldn't hold on to all of it, and I was getting stressed. So down here is where, this is our lemon tree, this is our lime tree. And I'm wondering, because it's summer? Maybe it was the end of spring that I noticed it? I think that's an apricot tree. I don't think I can get to it though. Oh, there's a lime. Once I had the staff, this is kind of what I did, is I had the staff run the restaurant. Which I'll show you guys in a moment what that's like, or the next day. Yeah, I can't get to that tree. And then I just foraged I foraged a lot. I'm so glad, in some capacity, that this game doesn't have a stamina mechanic like Stardew Valley does, because I would be so out of stamina. Oh, Bob closed. Goodbye, Bob. Have a good life. I got my mushroom dishes finally. Oof. I've been making some cream of mushroom dishes, and it's making me very happy. So he should be going to bed. Yeah, he's in bed. Too late. So we currently now have 23. We have 23 whole seals. Which isn't a whole lot. If you talk to him, like, you can buy 1 or 2. I think the cheapest item is like 10 seals. So I can buy 2 of the cheap items. But I think the cheap items are like bananas, which I can harvest for free in his backyard. Good night, Bob and Nugget. So that's the gist of what I have done. Like I said, I was just trying to catch you guys up on what I did. Main thing is I bought a lot of things, I got staff, and I set up a chicken coop, and I set up a barn. The barn is still being built, so you guys will get to experience watching me buy the cows or pigs, whatever I decide to work on. I don't know quite yet if I can do a mix of both. Like, can I do 2 cows and 2 pigs? Is that something I can do? I don't actually know. So we will find that one out together. Unfortunately, when I was, so when Buzz was making the chicken coop for me, I went a little hard and I made a bunch of hay. Because I was like, I'm going to need hay to feed these guys. I don't own a farm. My brain didn't occur any of this. Turns out chickens don't need hay. That's the cows. Alright, you're matching. I need more firewood. You can go in there. I don't think now all I need is somebody to, you know, forage for me. That'd be great. A lot of this has been like repetitive motions. I've kind of like run and do things real quick and not really think about what I'm doing for the most part. Actually, before we head to bed, make another logger. I had to make roasted fish with piranha. That's right. Do that. I might have enough time to do the order. We'll just do beef. I don't think I have jars. I don't have potatoes. I've gathered a lot of fruit. A lot of recipes that I've gathered, which is fantastic. This is a lot of what I do, is I kind of just, before I go to bed, I put things together. I ran out of a lot of space too. That's a meal. Ooh, we might have one done. Amazing. I'll show you guys how orders work real quick. So orders are here. Click on this. So they wanted roasted fish with piranha. I have roasted fish with piranha. So you add that, and then you left click on it, and we got more reputation. And it's just a super simple way to level up a little bit faster. And then we go to bed. How many drinks we have? 7 and 20. We should be fine there. I bought a couple things I didn't need yet. Like, I have some brewing barrels. Actually, it's not that I didn't need them. My issue was that I didn't have space for them, but I might actually have space now. I'm gonna grab one just to see. I didn't really have space because it's pretty large. There we go. Okay. So now I can make ciders and stuff. This is fun. Red grapes, white grapes. I think I can actually make a white grape, right? Yeah, I have white grapes. Okay. That's exciting. It's a new drink I haven't made yet because I haven't been able to. I thought it was like, so when I bought these, I bought 2 of them. I thought they were the barrels for the cellar. The aging barrels. They're brewing barrels, not aging barrels. And I kind of felt a little silly when I realized that. Actually, I want to do this real quick. Those guys up there. So the men that Petra sent out are these guys. This is Clive. I can't interact with him in a capacity to tell him that, like, hey, they're looking for you guys, or please, you know, just come back. They don't care about the ore anymore. So I'm sure that's something in the roadmap that's coming. Just haven't gotten to it yet. So nothing over here has really changed. We're kind of in the same area. This is more a foraging area. We have a mango tree. More wild berries. The market is closed on Sundays, so we're not gonna go check on any of that, because we don't need to. So I believe, if we go over here... Nope, just kidding, not up. I need that. So this guy's stuck in the ice. His ice is melting because it's summertime. But from my understanding, he's part of the roadmap. So he's gonna come when the mines come. I think he's gonna be a new NPC. So as of right now, we don't have anything for... Oops. I haven't been fishing the bucket. It really confused me. But yeah, we don't have anything for the mines yet. This is probably junk. Yep. And yeah, a lot of what I did was foraging. The unfortunate part was that when I had the money and I had the reputation for recipes, I kind of went a little hard on them. But this is Traveler's Rest. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention, so I'm not seeing it dip below until it's too late. That was too early. A lot of junk in this pond. Which isn't bad, because like I said, I need the Wilson seals. Oh, this might be an actual fish. No. Oh, it is. I did not mean to do that, but that's fine. We do have a fishing log now. That is something that has changed. So the more fish that we catch, they'll come in here. It'll also show us our record that we got. So my biggest sargo is 37 centimeters. My biggest fish I've caught so far probably is a salmon. 200 centimeters. I actually just opened up the tavern, which is great, because now you guys can see that I don't have to be there anymore. We have enough drinks in the menu, we have enough food in the menu, so really I'm just kind of gonna go fishing while my tavern runs on its own. And I will just come back every now and then and kind of check on things. Specifically candles, because I still have candles. I don't have candelabras or anything yet, or other lanterns. Rewards, nothing. Okay, so new quest available. I have to talk to Hikari. She's over at the beach. She's the one who gave us the fishing rod. So I'll talk to her tomorrow. But yeah, until I get better lighting, I do have to replace the candles every now and then. So, we're gonna go here. You're gonna go out before I pay attention. So I can show you guys in action what's happening. So here's our waitress. She essentially stands here. If somebody at the table requests a drink, the bartender will pour it and set it on the marble slab for the waitress to pick up and drop it off. She also cleans the tables, which you can see are getting dirty. And he is our lovely, lovely, I almost called him a bartender. He's not a bartender, he's a bouncer. And as you can see, that was the broom cleaning the floors automatically. You can also go behind the bar and serve them anyways. There's our bartender in action. Oh, I can't serve that. Yeah, you can also go behind everybody. You can kind of clean as you want. But the main thing I have to take care of is really just candles. Until I get better lighting. Which I could actually make better lighting. I just haven't done that yet, apparently. I might actually have enough time to run to Hikari now and get our next quest. Before I do that though, I'm gonna grab that. Ooh, I can show you Bob, what I do with Bob. Bob I kind of just sell out of everything. Well, except for those. Don't need that. That is the one thing I don't buy from him, because when I chop trees, I get them anyways. So for every tree I chop, I get my replacement. So I'm not too worried about... trees. Sorry. I got distracted by gigantic crabs. I'm not gonna lie, I keep trying to smack the birds before they fly away. Since I'm here, let's drop some of this off. So I have 28 and I can buy pretty much not enough. Not enough. There's so many things I really want to get. I want to decorate an entire room just for... Ooh. That's new. I kind of like that, but I don't want to do that. I want to save them. But yeah, I'm very excited to decorate one bedroom as just like sea inspired. Ugh. I'll never hit them fast enough. I don't think you're supposed to, but I'm trying anyways. You don't have to tell me. I can see it clearly in your face. Good job. I knew you could pull it off. Here, you've earned it. A handmade fishing rod. I think it's about time you wielded your own rod. My father and I have been working on it for several days. May it serve you well in the battles to come. I'm sure you'll feel a notable improvement, but don't forget that the rod is just a tool. It's the courage of who wields it that really matters. That's incredible. Not long back, you would have struggled to pull a sardine out of the water. Seriously. Good job. Not many have what it takes to get this far. Maybe it was our destiny to cross paths after all. So now, I have a better fishing rod, which is awesome. Honestly, it's probably the bait that I'm using, because I'm using just basic worms. I think the better the bait you use, the better the fish you get. But I'm being, currently I'm being cheap. So I don't know how to get more bait. I'm sure I probably just buy it. Probably just buy it from her, actually. She probably just sells it, and I just didn't realize. Let me actually figure that out. Yeah. Oh, I can make it! Oh, never mind. Got it. Amazing. Wonderful. I'm gonna buy at least one of those. I feel a little stupid. Hey, we learn something new every day. I can make my own bait. Oh, I used my only lure. I picked up 100 bites, didn't I? Yeah. While I'm down here, I will get my Wilson seal and some more coconuts. There's so much coming on the roadmap. It's incredible for me. So I got this game like a year ago, and I played a little bit of it, and the difference between when I first got this game and now is huge. The game's been out since 2020. I thought I got the game when it was like new because it had so little to the game. I didn't realize that there was actually that much more to it, or that it had been out for that long. looking into the roadmap, it turns out that it was a one-person developer. And it was just kind of like a fun little project. They wanted to make something of it, and they had ideas and they couldn't execute all of them. Now it's an actual team that makes this, so these updates are rolling out pretty fast and pretty consistently. And honestly, it's really amazing to see. Oh, I don't think... Yeah, I have to close it. I wonder if I can do it outside, though. Yeah, I can make it outside. Where do I even want to place this? Actually, probably close to the beach, right? Place it here, just to make it... Ooh, a fish trap. Chain bait, wooden planks and iron nails. I have all of that. Wooden planks and iron nails. That's... Wooden planks. Iron nails. We can make some fish traps. Since we're out and about, let's go figure out exactly how fish traps work. Well, that's not how that works. Am I not close enough to the water? Oh, I wonder if I have to get in the water. Maybe I do have to use it at the beach. No, go back down. I think I can get the water in the recipe area. I'll have to tinker with this. I'm wondering if it is, if I do have to go down to the beach, which I might have time. Yep, okay. You do have to get in the water. Okay. Now I'm curious, does it only get one use out of it? Or two uses, maybe. Is that what the two dots are? Well, this will help speed along the Wilson seals. Because I'm sure I'll catch a lot of junk, which will help me a lot. There's probably so many traps we can place here. I wonder how many traps we can put in here. Maybe that'll be our next little adventure. Figure out exactly how many traps we can get in here. I think there's a few other spots where I can get in the water. I don't think it's just the beach. So we might be able to adventure around and find other places to get in water. Do last call, since it's getting close to bedtime. That's the other thing. We have to put the drinks in there, so I probably should have checked on that a lot earlier. I kind of forgot to. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I need fuel. I was like, what's missing? I don't understand. Alright. I'm gonna make some more of that so I can have that prepped and ready to go. I don't have any water. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to head to bed and start tomorrow fresh. Alright, so we're mostly just prepping everything. Oops. My champions. Yeah, you're dead. I don't know why I'm honoring you. Oh, I lied. It is no longer dead. Unfortunately, I can't wait until they actually do die, so that way I can rearrange all of these so they make more sense. Okay, I'm stuck. I'll get there eventually. You guys need water, food. I Morgana. I think, did we haven't working in the barn. Oh god, the barn's done. Alright, barn's done. So, great thing about that. Got that prepped. That's gonna be food, right? Yeah. We'll fill these up now. I might be able to get a cow now, actually, now that I think about it. Cows for hay. Yeah, so I have enough to get enough hay to get cows. I actually have more than enough, to be honest. Take care of some of this. We do have to go check the farmer's market. Oh, water. Water. I need to make more buckets. Can I make buckets or do I need to buy buckets? I don't think I have the recipe for buckets yet, do I? No, I have the recipe for buckets. That was a dumb question. Right there. Missing iron ingot. Iron bar. I'm missing an iron bar. Let's be realistic here. Okay. Go feed the cat. Not feed the cat. Go water the cat. What do you I don't feed you, actually, now that I think about it. What are you surviving on? The mice in the kitchen? Could probably make... Feels fine. I can't wait to make cheese. Oh, shoot. My brain's not working. Store all matching. Store all matching. Store all matching. Can also store that. that's it. Also that. The rest of it I kind of hold on to. Wine. Does wine go in a tap or does wine go in a barrel? Goes in a tap. So then we'll head down here. Store some more stuff. Ooh. Oh, I had iron too. Unfortunate. It's not really unfortunate, to be fair. I actually need that iron back. Hi, can I have some of that? Thank you. Let's make 3. Doesn't hurt to have extras on hand. Hold on. You are trash. That I can put up there. That's in its own container. I need to keep this. Put that down there, actually. We'll keep that. Keep those. You can be stored. Yeah, we'll do this. Store that. Store that. Your firewood. I want to keep firewood. And I should still have the chest on the other side of my little forest we've been creating. Do that real quick. Eventually I'm gonna need to cut down all those trees. Speaking of trees, peach sprout. Sweet. Thank you. Now we can plant a peach tree. Alright, we need... Actually, we'll do this. Oh no, wait. We'll get some more plant fiber. Then we can make a little bit more hay after we pick up the cow. Yeah. So I'm actually going to show something first. I don't remember if I showed this already, if I learned it later on. Should be like over here, I think. Nope, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong spot, but I'm not in the wrong spot, right? See this little grass right here? You could actually make it to the back side of this, which is what I was talking about earlier. But how do you get back up here? It looks like you can. So this was a... I remember there being fruit on it. Like, I almost said blueberries. Not blueberries. It's a little bit of a pain to maneuver. I might be stuck. Just kidding. I'm not stuck. My brain wants to say blueberries. Blueberries don't grow on trees. Unless they do, and I'm mistaken. But I don't remember them growing on trees. They're bushes. They grow on bushes. I wonder if we ever get to, catch the ducks and serve them. There's gotta be duck platters, right? Alright, then Buzz should be the one that sells animals? I actually don't remember. Nope. Upgrade to level 2. Let's customize it. I like that one the best. So it is the wife that sells. I couldn't remember if she sells them or not. Right? Yeah, because it's shopper animals. Oh, okay, I see. Let's do an all-white cow. Hold on. Let's do a light brown cow. Let's do one of these cows. And let's do a spotted cow. 8 gold, I have enough, right? Yeah. I'll come with you to your barn to give you a hand to get everything set up. Miss Moo Moo. Okay. Barn is the place where large animals sleep, eat, and drink. For an animal to develop and start yielding products for you, you'll have to assign it to its respective place. Go into decoration mode and assign your new animal to an empty space. So B. I should probably, yeah, we're just gonna put that back there because that's gonna bug me otherwise. So you go there. So its space will change, allowing you to access personal feeder and adding a badge to indicate what kind of animal occupies that space. If you want to increase the spaces in your barn, talk to Buzz. He'll help you improve your animal's home. Isn't he a dear? Barn animals have some differences with chickens. For example, they only eat from their personal feeder. It doesn't matter if there's food in another feeder. If they don't have food in theirs, the animal won't eat. In addition, the animals in the barn need to walk. Unlike chickens, you'll decide when the animals go outside and return to the barn. But I'll explain this later. Remember as well that some animals give products such as milk, and the better they are taken care of, the faster they'll produce them. Cows and sheep eat hay, while pigs eat leftovers. The hay and leftovers can be made in the forage table. Of course, the nutritious feed that I sell on the farm is also good for any animal. As for water, all the animals will drink from the same trough. Make sure there's enough water for all your animals in the barn, and they will drink from it to keep growing. Buzz can improve the troughs and feeders in the barn, which will increase their capacity. Once they are upgraded, you can add feed and water for several days. Investing in your facilities will make it much easier to take care of the animals. In addition to eating and drinking, barn animals should walk at least 1 hour a day to develop faster. Outside of the barn, you'll find a bell that will help you make it through. What? Will help you to make the animals leave or return to the barn if you ring it. Be sure to ring the bell to make them return to their stall at night. If they sleep outdoors, your animals could fall sick. An animal may fall ill from walking, but it's extremely rare. Spending the night in the outdoors or walking in adverse weather conditions will greatly increase this probability. If an animal gets sick, it will sleep all day and it won't be able to develop. The only way to cure it is to give it medicine. Luckily, I sell it on the farm. You do well to have a couple of units on hand. It never hurts to be prudent. I'll show you how it's done. Here's medicine. Select it from the action bar and give it to your sick animal. Fortunately, medicine isn't instant. Once you've given it, your animal will be fully recovered by the next day. To sum up, you just have to make sure that your animals have food in their personal feeders, water in the trough, and remember to do a daily walk without spending the night outside. Days of bad weather, your animals may get sick if they go out. Apart from that, I don't think I have anything else out. You're an expert in the field. Take care of your animals, improve their facilities, and come to see me if you need anything. And slaughter them for beef. So they all need to go outside for a walk. So we'll do that first, right? Come, my friends, I should probably buy some fencing. I'm now really worried that I don't have fencing. I hope they eat some of this. Can they eat some of this? No, they eat the plain grass, though. That's fine. I can make it part of the routine that while they're out for their hourly walk, I will cut the grass and make more hay. It's an easy routine I can get into. Speaking of routines, at 1600, I will open up the bar. Should have enough food and drink on hand. I shouldn't have to worry too much. I only see... Oh, is it because the one's still sick? Yeah, because he's still considered sick for the tutorial. He won't come outside. Which is fine. I do have that peach tree I need to plant before I forget. Eventually I should cut down the trees in this area. Because I'll probably build another barn. I'm not sure if it's better to build another barn or just expand on one. Oh my gosh. maybe move, Morgana, before you start slicing the same area, expecting different results? That. I could do like a barn just for sheep, a barn just for cows, and a barn just for goats. So I would need 3 barns, because then I could probably also build a fence just around this whole area, essentially. So they can all roam around together. I might be able to even open up the chicken area and let the chickens roam with the cows and goats and sheep. Goats? Sheep? Cows? Pigs? Is there goats? I think there's goats. Pretty sure I read goats. I don't know. I already forgot. I have ADHD. I'm gonna tell you. It's something I can do tomorrow, though. I can go to the market when it first opens and go buy some more fencing. Oh, nope. I just want to grab all my buckets. Alright, so chickens are fed, cows have had their daily walk. It's too cold inside the, bar. Oh no, okay. Because I'm wondering if I could, like, fence this whole area off all the way up. And then just let everybody roam. Use some of that. 16, 11, 22, okay. Ah, shoot. Yeah. My cat's stuck, though. Need to add that and then that. You might need some more candles here soon. Some lighting in there. I don't know how much hay this is going to require. Oop. What I should do is actually chop down the trees like I said I was. Oh, speaking of trees, again, like I said, I was going to forget. Peach tree. Oh, I don't want to chop it. No. I forget what my other trees were. I was kind of just, as soon as like I could buy a tree, I was buying a tree just to, you know, have it. Carrot seeds are relatively cheap, and I was able to buy them in bulk, which is why I have so many of them. I bought fencing for the chickens. I'm wondering if I bought the recipe as well to make fencing. I don't think I did. I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. I need iron nails. Maybe that's why I had so many iron nails. not enough fuel. Okay, fuel. Planks, wood. Oh, I do not need more firewood. Get that going. I should probably get some more of the. Oh, I need more polished stone. I do need to put more in here eventually. Alright, so take some of this wooden fencing. What time is it? Okay, it's 12:30 in the morning. Oh, this is a different type of fence. Okay. I'm not against it. I want it backwards. Okay, hold on. So I wonder if that fencing is actually for inside the building. It explains why I bought it from the decorator chick. Ooh, crap. Okay, so I had it placed correctly. First of all, I gotta close this. I had it placed correctly the first time. Ooh. I can make cheese! I'm about to pass out. I will open my mail later. Oh no. No, wait! Alright, okay. Made it to bed on time. I'm gonna need to make more fencing for my grand plans. I might have used all my supplies to make. Nope. I can make one aging shelf. Perfect. 7:30 in the morning. I should really change it to like 9 so I know when the market's open. I definitely misunderstood the fencing that I had. Can't always cheesery one. Hiya, miss. I keep finding all sorts of old stuff in the attic that might help you. Turns out I have several brand new cheeseries from when I first opened the tavern. I thought I'd serve all kinds of drinks and dishes, but it soon dawned on me that the patrons of the last week prefer just nuts and beer. Anyhow, if your clientele is somewhat more open-minded than that, perhaps you'd be interested in purchasing some. Whew. I'll give you a good deal on them as usual. That's all. If you want them, you know where to find me. Please don't run away, chickens. I'd be so very sad. I might end up moving this too, if I'm being honest. Let's grab this. Put that there. Yep. I was incorrect. Probably should have finished making my fences before I took down the chicken ones, but it's fine. What do I need? I need wooden planks still. Probably should make more iron nails too, just to be safe. Put this. Hopefully my chickens don't run away. We're gonna find out. Oh, not an aging shelf. Ooh, I bought the wrong thing. Oops. It's fine. I think we need the aging shelf for the cheese, so I just did it early. It's not what I wanted, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. How many did I make? 5 more. We'll keep this portion as gardening. No. I meant to rotate that. Ooh, dingus. Crud. I might actually be able to... backwards. Can I retill it? No, okay. That's fine. I can basically lift this, right? Oh, dingus. Yeah, I can just raise it. No big deal. We'll just raise this up. Pretty much keep going straight. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work out fine. Oops. Let's go check. No. It's Tuesday, there's no new tree. It's only on Mondays that the trees show up. So we'll go talk to Amos. Let's see about this. Cheesery. Yeah. I could buy another keg. I wonder if the woodworker doesn't really tell us anything, or doesn't make us anything. It'll be more by recipes from him. But I wonder if he has fences, if I could, like, waste my money on fence. No. Nope, okay. But you do have recipes. Can I buy all your recipes? Yes. Now I can make those things on my own instead of having to buy them. We did level up, so we should also check the smithy, the blacksmith. See if he's got recipes for us as well. I hope when they do their updates that these characters have either dialogue or some sort of quest lines or something. He has a quest line, but I don't think it's out yet. What do you have? Okay. This is what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. I may be able to just get all of them, right? 6? Yeah. I'm about to be broke, though. We're gonna open up. I'll stock the drinks when I get in there. But we're getting a little broke, so we're gonna need to start doing some monies, doing some work. Yeah, it's fine. If I remember correctly, I had, yep, put that in there, that in there, and we'll put that in there. We'll put water in there for right now. Would you like to calm down? Thank you. I'm assuming we have food. We definitely have food. Food is not an issue. We do have a cheese read, though. We might be able to put it down. We did open, so maybe not. Usually you can't go into build mode. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. Have to close the tab first. Okay, that's what I thought. Hoping that wasn't the case, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll make some watermelon juice. Some of that going. Some of that going. I don't have any... So that going. Fruit juice, apple, sugar, bucket with water. Oh, I don't have any buckets of water. Oops. That's an easy fix. Cow milk and milk. So I don't have to buy that anymore. Since I have cows now. Buckets of water. Oh yeah, I did. I refilled all the cows and chickens and... That trucks. I need that at some point. I'm gonna need some more iron real soon. I'm surprised I haven't ran out yet, to be honest. More fencing. I probably have too much fencing at this point. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not too much fencing. Oh, we're almost done. We just need a couple more. I do need to talk to Buzz about moving the chicken coop up a little bit. Yeah, now I have too much wood. Or not wood, but fencing, which is fine. I'm sure I can maneuver something. Use the remaining 10 boards or whatever happens to be left. That's closed off. And I have 6 boards. Ooh. Where do I put the 6 boards to make it work? That's fine. Not what I wanted, but it's fine. Because I'm still in build mode, and I keep forgetting to leave build mode. Ooh, actually. What if I did this instead? What if I did it this way? Boom. Not pretty, but it works. At least for right now. I wish I could move these. This would be helpful if I can move them. I might still end up moving the chicken coop. The cows do need to be walked. Go back in here, check everything, make sure you all have food. You all have water. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, this works out pretty well. Wait, oh, I have eggs to collect. Do I by chance have any chickens out here? Or are you all safely inside? I'm eventually gonna need to chop down these trees. They're all full grown, so. only reason why I haven't chopped them down yet is, one, I don't need the wood that bad, and two, it's a lot of work. It's really tedious. I mean, it's the same as like cutting the grass, right? It's really tedious. You're kind of just wandering around, clicking the F button. Oh, that's right. I started fencing in down here for the aesthetic. I could have just taken this fencing, couldn't I? This is my fencing, isn't it? No, it's not my fencing. I lied. I could probably fence off an area, though, just for the trees. This really feels like my fences. They're not my fences? They're not. Oh, I can always make more tackle, too. That is a thing I forget that I can do. Oh, I still have one fence. That's fine. We can do that later. Oh, I forgot that I put those traps out there. We need to see if I caught anything. White wine. I have white wine. I don't know if I have 20 anymore, though. I need grape juice. Do I have grapes still? Oh, yeah. I need potatoes or 10 wine to make brandy. Do I have red grapes? Question. We'll make some more curd. We're gonna do last call so I can put the cheesery in. Last call, guys. Get the frick out of my bar, man. Oh my god, you guys are some messy motherfuckers. Occupy checkout date Friday the 12th. Okay. So I need to do that. Okay, so I need curd from cow milk. Funny story. You sell for 14, you sell for 5, so we'll do that. And I passed out. Oh no! My cows! They're still outside! Oh my god, I've had them for 24 hours and they're already gonna be sick because I left them outside. My cows! I'm so sorry, my little babies. I forgot to hit the bell before I went inside. How are you feeling? I'll take your milk though, thank you. Please go inside. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I've had you guys for like 24 hours. I'm the worst owner ever. I know, babies. I know, babies. You got all your walkies, though. Please? Okay. Several things. So we need to go... Thank you. We need to go check the fish traps that I made. Probably go buy some medicine, because it's not going to be the first time I'm going to forget the cows. Dang, man. I meant to go... Did I grab the thingy too? No, I did not. Probably go... Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't buy it because I bought the recipes instead. I'd probably go buy that. I need to get the medicine first for sure. Probably gonna need some medicine. I have 4 cows. Vitamins are good, definitely. Oh, okay. Guys, don't get sick. I'm currently broke. Let's just Open the restaurant. Get that going. Hypothetically speaking, we'll make some money while I'm running around doing other things. Maybe just a little bit. Did I put fish traps? Yeah. Seaweed. Okay. Let's see, anything else over here? I can do some Wilson coins or seals. Probably be it. No, not what I thought it was gonna be. I figured it was gonna be yep. Worms. I figured it was gonna be a worm. Didn't I also put one out here? Or did I only have 2 fish traps? I might have only had 2. Three more. I have 32. I'm gonna wait with the Wilson seals until I have like over 100, and then I'm gonna buy a bunch of decorations from him, and I'm gonna build a room in the tavern, and I'm gonna make it beach themed. Like, I have a whole plan for my Wilson seals. Bananas? Bananas! I'm stuck. What you got? No, thank you. I need to run to the market. Six. Okay. This will probably be the last day that I'm gonna run today. I'm gonna run to the market real quick. Why am I running to the market? That's why. Okay. I was like, wait, I forgot why I'm running to the market. I'm doing so great. Look, it's 6:30 in the morning. I don't want the aging shelf. I wanted to make, which I couldn't make, so I'm gonna buy it instead. I'll probably do need some of these too. I'll buy 5. Am I blind? Was it at the, it might have been at the one guy. It wasn't the one guy. I bought the recipe for, didn't I? Dinguses. I do want to buy another cake, though. Oops. This is the blacksmith. Not this guy. I knew things. Can I still buy it from him or no? No, because I bought the recipe for it. Which is fine. I can make it instead. It's the barrel stand to organize it downstairs where all the barrels are at. You got anything worth coming? I wish I could sell things. Yeah, I have a bunch of those by accident. I didn't realize. Lighting. The lanterns are really nice. I'm gonna buy 2. any meat. I always like to buy pretty much your entire stock if I can. Definitely intestine. No. I don't really need any seeds, actually. Definitely buy your rye. So I'm not planting any anytime soon. Same with the hops. I'll buy all your hops too. Do you have any grapes? No. This is high selling juice. There's the city people call me crazy for eating raw fish with a bit of rice. Sushi. These are things that I haven't really caught. I'll grab some shrimp too. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy all your wares. Thank you. I'm just gonna buy all the seafood. It's fine. Let's go in here real quick. No. I want me money back. Denied. No refunds. That's what I want. I have everything to make it. I don't have the fuel. That's what it is. Groups of 5. Can I make 2? Yeah. Heck yeah. That's fine. I'll just leave it all out there. I'm not stressed about it. Happy cat is happy. Store all matching. Store all matching. Store all matching. Have juice. I'm sure one of you's empty, right? Yep. Melon. We'll do the melon. I want that. What am I missing? Sugar. Sugar. That's what I'm missing. Can I make sugar? I can make sugar, can I? I actually don't know how to make sugar. Down here real quick. We'll go to the aging shelf. I think that's all I do with it, right? You were actually all empty. Wait, do I have any other unaged in here? No. Sweet potatoes. Whoops. Mushrooms with cream. Pepper. I don't have 2 pepper. Do Do I have road grapes? No, I do not. I thought I had road grapes. Maybe not. That's fine. I can make more amber ale. Still need sugar. Let's do some of that. Some of that going. Oh. Oops. Wait, hold on. She'll do that. 4. Oh my gosh, I have so much mincemeat, I didn't even realize. Yeah, I still have a good chunk. That's just water. It's fine. Oh, unaged. Okay. There we go. I didn't realize pickles needed to be aged. Okay, what was the one that needed 2 peppers that I couldn't do? Steamed eggplant, that's right. I make bread. Can I make bread? Yeah. Can always make more of that. I still don't have sugar. Actually, not what I wanted to make. Thank you. I'm gonna need another one of these at some point. Fruit juice, lemon, I need curd. I just need to make more curd. Which is fine. That's easy. I've never made this before. I don't know if I made this before. Yogurt. Oh, I can make jam now. Is this the one that we did? Yeah, fruit juice with lemon, so I can make cream cheese in a second. At this point in the game, this is kind of where we're at. It's a lot of expand the tavern as much as you can, get more animals. You know, we've already got people running the bar for us. There's not a whole lot left for me to do except for just kind of maintenance. Did I make the nut bar? Is that what I ended up making? No, I did not make the nut bar, so let's make the nut bar. Whoop. So this is kind of just where we're at. Make some cream cheese. We'll use the sheep milk for the moment. Curd. What am I missing? Have you guys been outside yet today? I don't think you have. They have not had their walk today. But they're all sleeping. I don't want to bother them. I'll let them sleep. I'll be a bad pet parent again. It's fine. I don't know what I have to do. I'm assuming the mozzarella cheese is for a recipe later on. I don't think I can just serve just mozzarella cheese. Maybe I can. I like cheese. I'd probably eat mozzarella cheese. 100% is an ingredient. So I can't put it on there. So we'll put the mozzarella cheese in here. It needs to be aged. Oh, that's right. I wanted to put that in, but I forgot to do that. Should have done this. that going. More flour going. We'll make more bread. Always need more bread. Always need more bread. Wait, I lied. Does any of this require cheese? So far, no. Okay. We'll still make more bread. Wait, why do I feel like sugar? I need sugar cane. Why do I feel like this is expanded? What is no? Or what is no? What is new? Cream, right? No. I don't know. Something looks new, and I don't know what it is. Might as well finish off some of that. We'll do some more of that. Kind of just keep things running. Something else needed to be aged. I forget what it was. I only have one aging table though. Or aging rack. You need to be aged, that's right. Okay, so let's see. You're an ingredient. Ingredient. Let's get you in here. I'm about to do last call. Coconut oil. Let's do a salad. So a salad with tomatoes and probably just onion, right? Where's the onion at? Onion? Am I blind? Spring onion. Regular onion. So, basic salad. Let's do that. It's fine. I don't really need any more of that. Breadcrumbs would be nice. Let's do some breadcrumbs, actually. Breadcrumbs. If I can speak, that's fine. What's that? Let's do last call. Before I forget. Oh, I hit the wrong button, and I just made a lot of people very angry. Not what I meant to do. I think it's ultimately I'm gonna be okay, but... No. Crap! It's 3 o'clock again! We're gonna end up calling it here. No point in grabbing any of this. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night because it is 6:45 in the morning and I work today, so should probably get some sleep. I'm gonna call it a night. You guys, as always, you are wonderful and amazing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This should be close to the end of Traveler's Rest for videos, only because, like I kind of said a little bit earlier, we're getting to a point where it's more so just kind of do a little bit of expanding, make things look as nice as you'd like them to make, and everything starts to run itself, and we're getting to that point where it's starting to run itself a little bit more. Of course, I will still make more videos later on. Maybe I'm still gonna make at least one more, before I'll start doing intermittent videos where it's more of like a, hey, here's an update of what we've done and here's what it looks like now kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, we're close to, granted, like, the game itself is not done. I will obviously make recordings of any patch notes or updates that they do end up doing. So there's gonna be a lot of changes. There's the roadmap, as always, should be posted down in the description so you guys can see what is coming for Traveler's Rest if you are anticipating wanting to play this game. But you guys are always amazing and incredible. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye!